We didn't rush to say the word, no promises we couldn't serve, no grand return, no sudden flame, just quiet hearts that felt the same. You touched my hand like something new, yet somehow still familiar too, like love had circled back around and found a place where it felt sound. We didn't try to fix the past, we let it fade, we let it pass. We didn't need to redefine, we just let our hearts align. We loved again, slowly, like sunrise, warm and cold sea. No rushing wind, no crashing tide, just steady light that grew inside. No need to prove what we've been through. The healing came when we withdrew, soft and quiet, just us two. We loved again, slowly. Gentle hearts relearn and touch. We didn't hurry much. Time made room to grow. We loved again slow. We talked in whispers after dark, like fear was leaving little marks. You didn't try to claim a hold, you let love breathe, you let unfold. No heavy weight, no need to prove, just learning how our hearts could move. And I could feel it in your tone, love didn't need to stand alone. Maybe breaking made us wise, taught us the truth inside our eyes, that love is strongest when it's free, when it's allowed to simply be. We loved again, slowly, like waves returning to the beach, soft enough for hearts to reach, not too far and not too deep. No expectations left to chase, just peace in your familiar face, the kind of love that doesn't flee. We loved again, slowly. There's magic in a gentle return, in lessons only distance learns. We found the places where we cracked and held them softly, hard intact. We didn't ask for guarantees, just love that stands without a plea. No fireworks, just steady flame, and that's enough to start again. We loved again, slowly, like something true, unfolding holy, like hands that remember where to stay, like hearts that know they found their way. No need ask how long we'd last, we just breathe the same air and letting new love softly begin. Back to where our hearts remember, where love was quiet, slow and tender. Not like fire burning bright, but like a candle in the night. We didn't force what time surrendered, we just returned to something gentler. Hand in hand, softer than ever. Back to where our hearts remember. Slow like a summer wind, love began again. No fear, no regret. Back to where our hearts remember. We talk like we had never broken, like every silence was still unspoken. No blame to place, no wounds to show, just understanding in the glow. You traced my hand the way you used to, but lighter now like something true. Not trying hard, not holding tight, just letting love choose its own light. Maybe we needed time apart to learn the quiet of the heart, to lose the rush, to lose the fear, so love could find the way back here. Back to where our hearts remember, to gentle nights of soft surrender. Not a promise carved in stone, but a love that simply found its home. No thunderstorm, no crashing embers, just warmth we always carried hidden. Side by side, soft and spoken. Back to where our hearts remember. Love doesn't always fade away, sometimes it sleeps waiting for day. And when the morning finds its light, it comes back softer but still right. So let's not rush to name or claim. Love doesn't need a louder flame, just stay right here like this again, with quiet hearts that understand. Back to where our hearts remember, where love returned alive unhindered. Not the love we lost before, but something deeper, something more. Hand in hand without pretending, we found our place without defending. Softly, slowly, love surrendered. Back to where our hearts remember. Back to where our hearts remember. We didn't rush like we did before, no running back through broken doors. We walked in slow, we breathed in light. No need to fix it all in one night. Your fingers hovered close to mine, like they remembered every line. But fear was soft between our skins, we didn't know how to begin. But love when quiet still remains, under the ashes, under the rain. Something warm, talked about the quiet nights where distance dimmed our fading lights. We didn't blame, we didn't cry, we just let old hurt pass us by. You touched my cheek like something new, like learning how to feel me too. And I didn't ask for guarantees, just breathe right here, stay close to me. We lost each other once before, but losing taught us something more. Love isn't loud or sharp or fast. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it lasts. Our hands learn to hold again without the fear of where we've been. We took our time, we didn't chase. We let love find its rightful place. No perfect words, no desperate plea, just quiet truth between you and me. Soft and steady, not needing a win. Our hands learn to hold again. Maybe the break was meant to be, to show us how to set love free, to show us how to come back home without the weight of the unknown. If hearts can mend and still be true, then darling, this is living proof. We're not the same as way back when. We're better now and stronger than. Our hands learn to hold again, not clinging tight to what has been. We met as something soft and new, with open hearts and clearer view. No longer lost, no longer thin, just love that asks to start again. So gentle now, so real within. Our hands learn to hold again. You didn't knock, you didn't call, you just appear like early fall, like leaves that change without a sound. You came back gentle, safe, unbound. No grand apology to speak, no promises you couldn't keep, just quiet eyes and steady breath, a heart that came back from its death. Maybe love just needed time to bend, to break, to realign. Not every ending means it's through. Sometimes it learns its way back to you. Softly you return to me like morning light across the sea. No rush, no fear, no hurt and time can heal, but time can also make love real. If we had stayed, we would have broken, but leaving carved the words unspoken. Oh, softly you return to me, not as someone lost at sea, but as someone who finally knew the warmth they kept was always true. You didn't shout, you didn't claim, you simply whispered back my name, and I just smiled and let it be. Softly you returned to me. There's beauty in a love rebuilt, in hearts that learn the cost of guilt. We fell apart to understand how to hold with open hands. So stay, but not like something old. Stay as someone who has grown. Love me not because you yearn, but simply because you return. Softly you return to me, like calm winds in a canopy, like something old but turned brand new, like love remembering what was true. No heavy words, no grand concern, just quiet hearts that finally learn to love again without concern. Softly you return. Softly you We were strangers in the same old room, talking careful, stepping through memories we tried to hide, words we swallowed, tears we dried. You looked at me with quiet grace, like time had softened every place, where we once hurt, where we once broke, where love was something we couldn't hold. But something in your eyes remained, a quiet glow that never changed. Like even through the storm and pain, the heart remembers where it came. When we found each other again, it felt like breathing after the end, like every scar began to mend, like love came back soft as a friend. No fireworks, no grand display, just you and me finding our way. Slow and quiet, soul to skin, when we found each other again. Oh, we came back slowly. Oh, not who we used to be. Oh, but still the same within when we found each other again. We didn't promise what we couldn't keep. We didn't try to chase what used to be. We learned the rhythm of moving slow, of letting love unfold and grow. Your hand found mine like it remembered, not as something lost but something tender. No rush, no fear of what had been, just two hearts learning how to begin. Maybe love needed space to breathe, to break, to each other again. It felt like dawn after the rain, like every ache had turned to flame, like hope had learned to speak again. Not perfect love, but something real, something we could touch and feel. Brave enough to rise again when we found each other again. We didn't fall like the first time. We stepped in, soft line, no rushing hearts, no sudden lights, just love returning through the night. And maybe that's the truest way, when love decides it wants to stay. Not loud, not wild, not forced to bend, just quietly choosing us again. When we found each other again, it felt like coming home within, like love that broke could still ascend, like endings don't mean that it ends. And even if we fall someday, we'll know we loved in our own way, with open hands, without defense. When we found each other again. Last night the tears were falling slow. Your name still echoed in my bones. The hurt was heavy in my chest, a love that never got to rest. But morning came like something kind, a softer breath, a clearer mind. Not healed, not whole, but still I knew the world kept turning without you. Maybe time needed space to speak, to pull me back up from the deep. Maybe love doesn't end in flames, sometimes it just fades into a change. This is the morning after the pain, when nothing's perfect but I remain, where scars don't burn, they just stay warm, a quiet peace after the storm. I'm still here, I'm still the same, but lighter in the gentle rain. This is the morning after the pain. I breathe again. Not broken, just mending, soft and unafraid. The morning after the pain. Your memory doesn't cut as deep, the ache's still there but half asleep. I thought I'd never learn to stand, but here I am, heart in my hand. No rushing forward, no looking back, just walking lightly on my path. The world is quieter today, the hurt is fading in its way. Healing doesn't shout or shine, it whispers through the passing time. And when I opened up my eyes, the sunrise didn't feel like goodbye. This is the morning after the pain, where I could say your name again, where love is something I outgrew, not something I must cling into. I'm still learning who I'll be, but now I breathe more easily. This is the morning after the pain. I won't pretend I'm fully healed, heart takes time to be revealed, but I can hold myself again, a little softer than back then. If love returns, it will be true, not held by fear, not pulled by you. I'll meet the day where I remain in the morning after the pain. This is the morning after the pain, where sunlight touches everything, where what was heavy starts to lift, where I can live inside the shift. Not perfect yet, but I can say I found myself along the way, in the quiet, calm refrain. The morning after the pain. You didn't knock, you didn't warn, you just came back like early dawn, soft and quiet, hardly seen, like something real inside a dream. No apologies to spill, no broken promises to fill, just your voice gentle and low, saying I never really let you go. And I found something hard to speak, a warmth returning to my chest. Not perfect love, not strong and new, but something honest, something true. You came home to my heart, not rushing in, just letting start. No fireworks, no grand remark, just steady light inside the dark. You came home, but not to stay, to loving quiet day by day. No maps, no lines, no place to chart. You came home to my heart. Oh, soft like midnight air, love returning there, gentle from the start. You came home to my heart. We didn't talk about the past, we learned to breathe, we learned to last. No rushing back to what we knew, we let love grow slow and true. You held me close but not too tight, no fear of losing, no need to fight, just two hearts steady in their place. No panic left, no need to chase. Maybe time was what we needed, maybe love was never defeated, it just had to step aside to learn how to stay alive. You came home to my heart, not as the ending or the start, but as someone soft and real, who knows exactly how I feel. Not claiming love, not forcing fate, just using me at your own pace. Slow and tender, never sharp. You came home to my heart. inside my heart. You came home to my heart, where love had waited in the dark. No thunder loud, no crash and start, just steady warmth where we restart. No promises we must defend, just two souls learning how